He was a make-believe nigga to make niggas, to control niggas. I'm saying niggas for 8 years, got up to week 9. See, I got a daughter. I raised up this. My daughter started preschool the same. My daughter started preschool the same year Obama became president. That was in '08, right? You know what I'm saying? So I raised my daughter to be conscious about what's going on. You know, and she was going to an all-black school where they thought they were this. Those kids thought they was. But I let my daughter know, hey, don't believe that crazy stuff. You stay conscious about what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because that Bible stuff, that's a setup. That's a setup for your behind. You know what I'm saying? You didn't even get caught. That's why I raised her since then. And I would tell her friends and other kids, the whole school. That's why the whole school had to how to get me out of there last year, her last year. They put a restrainer on me. A restrainer, all black. I was there to care those kids for all those years. They put a restrainer out on me the last year. Put a restrainer on me. It was during summer school, actually before school even started, because she was going to summer school. 2017 summer, she was going to summer school, and they were sitting there. They were I raised up on them. You know, I let them know, Nick, get right. You know, this ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And before the school year starts, they can recognize this and fix the problem. That's why I did in summer school. You know, but they don't understand it. They don't call themselves trying to get me out of school, and you're punishing the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? Because all you're going to do is cause chaos. That's when all those shootings started happening. You know what I'm saying? The start of January of the next year. Shootings everywhere. Even in our city, you know, those little shootings. You know, it wasn't kind of an accident type thing, but, you know, you never know. So, you have to understand. They ain't got no spirit. Their spirit is where it took us. When we take it ourselves, our time we do it to ourselves. We take our own self. Everything that they so-called blame the white man for, we do it to ourselves, nigga. What you talking about? White folks never, I raised up white folks growing up, friends and stuff. They ain't no shit. I came from the rough part of San Diego where it was considered to be rough in this other side, because that side didn't go through things we went through. You know, because we were the ones who was cast out to this certain part that we couldn't go over here because, you know, we're military kids and stuff, you know, or whatever, or kids from the hood, or kids from wherever you came from. They went here and placed them here just to, you know, have a little ghetto, right? You know, and I got there when it was all white. When it became so-called ghetto or whatever, we moved to another side and started all over again with white folks. You know, so but I would always have that type of hood in me, because I always started with the bottom, you know, because about the area. So when I'm going outside, those little white kids didn't shut it. And I was beating them up, teaching them. They don't know nothing. They just have the power because we gave it the power. You know, because like Kanye said, you know, it was a student choice. You know, they were slaves before they left the motherland. They was already Christians before they left. You know, and then we was already here, so it goes back to Queen Califia, the Amazon and West African queen who left, you know, and she ruled California for 280 all the way to the Christopher Columbus there. You know, it was all black women. That's why black women act the way they act out here. Y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying? And then you got these men, and they was overthrown by the white man. They were overthrown by that's where slavery started. That's where California's the most hated state of all states. I've been over the world. I lived all over until throughout the 90s. I was mostly overseas or here in the States somewhere, in the Midwest, or even over in the East Coast, you know. So I was traveling, I was seeing things, and California was the most hated place. Most hated in a more secretive type of thing. Hated but loved at the same time. That's someone hates you and I love you. That's dangerous. That's how California was adopted into people's minds like that. And I saw that but they put me on a pedestal. I wasn't put on. It was though they felt that way about California. They put me on a serious pedestal. Yeah, like this is, you know what I'm saying? So I really didn't understand that. And then when this brother brought it to my attention about Queen Khalifa back in 06, 05, or 06, I started to put things together and started to realize, oh, this might be, you know, people have their own, people don't like the truth. People do not like the truth. People like to take the truth and hide that stuff sacred. Really sacredly, because the truth gets out and you can control people. They want to control you. Like this fool right here, this dude coming here trying to sound like something he ain't, you know, maybe you do something like that, I don't know. The point I'm trying to make is, please, nigga, please. That's why they gotta cut you off. You about to get yourself dug in deep, you know what I'm saying? But that's just the way people here became. To understand that the game is cold, you know, and that black people never lost their mind. You lost your mind. That's the thing. Whenever you fight, they're winning. So you lost your mind. The kids lost their minds because they never had a mind. Their mind was taken from them and given some artificial thing going on. I mean, I don't know what it is. This is that was made up. You have to understand, President Obama was designed. He was designed, you know what I'm saying? That's why I was like, you know, that's why I pumped him up when he first came out, because 9 times out of 10, you gotta take what's there and run with it. Because you only get one chance. And I know that one thing my white people, they give you one chance. They think military, they think war. Nigga. And with war, you don't get no second chance in war. People don't be like, oh, I'm gonna shoot you all. I'm sorry. No, nigga, I'm trying to hit the first time, nigga. You missed one time, your ass, you could be in trouble. In trouble, you shoot that guy out. I did feel it too. I know you shoot out, your ass is going to jail, nigga. Ain't no chances, ain't no second chance or mistake, no mistakes. Perfection, nigga, perfection. And we're talking about that's even in training, nigga. In training, perfection. That way when you get to war, nigga, you can save lives, you can save your life and others, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. But things gotta be done, right? Things gotta be done, so people do it. You know? So you have to understand, people have a thought pattern that you wouldn't believe. And so they orchestrate things, they design things, they say, okay, let's do this, see how they react to it, let's do this, and I was thinking, take it up. What are y'all talking about? See, you have to understand, a lot of Negroes didn't start understanding white people once they get to college. Until they got to grow, you know what I'm saying? Then in college they were taught. So you're being dumbed down to be like them because you're pretty much working together and you're being taught together. But these white people, they know what's up because they know they have an advantage over you. So now they're dumbed down to you. They're dumbed down to you, but they're taking what they know from you and keep it from themselves. But you just dumb down stuff into just like an even trade. So now you got white folks who became stronger during the President Obama 8 years run. They got stronger, but you got weaker, nigga. You got weaker, so they got stronger.
Cool.
From your own stupidity. Because you thinking you the shit, you know what I'm saying? You wasn't the shit, nigga. Only shit, I'm the shit. Hoes my kid living like a pimp doing shit to the girl and you can pay when she owns you, and give her good runs, leave the house, got me on my phone. So you do that to yourself. See, what you do is, you're really doing that stuff to yourself. And giving the white people the power to understand that. So now when Obama comes in, got Donald Trump coming in, and they sit that up there, yeah, I saw that when they were sitting there, they're chilling. Yeah, Obama was sitting there making, how can I sit down there? First of all, he wasn't that of a nigga, right? Like, he African and,
I like this nigga. Who is this nigga?
Both white, really, so. He's more white than you, really. You know, nigga ain't white. And niggas considered to be straight top of total opposite of white, right? Emperors, rulers, right? So it's kings and all that stuff. So niggas really are, that's why you got countries like Niger and Niagara Falls, like exotic places, nigga. But you trying to run away from that. You trying to run away from the fall. Why you trying to run away from the falls? You know what I'm saying? The falls, you know what I'm saying? Exotic it is, nigga. But they don't understand. They don't see the whole dynamics of it. You know what I'm saying? All they see is what they were taught. You know what I'm saying? And for goods, for money. You know what I'm saying? And I say, why? And that's the thing about it. It's this money trail. Some people get all this money, and then they have to give it all back because of the design. So I'm like, why you start something that you can't finish? I mean, come on. Why can't you say stuff out like that? By saying something that doesn't make sense, they're gonna get cut off after a minute 40. They know I'm gonna be watching and talking about it. You know, and so they might think it's a setup that you try to help me. So now come on, man, you can't do it like that. It's not gonna help because all you're doing is giving them. Because they got smart. White folks ain't know my babies got smart. They got smart and they got more conscious from your own stupidity with that old President Obama mess. Come on, President Obama, that nigga, he actually wasn't for you, nigga. He was for everybody. That ain't if he for everybody, he ain't for you, cause you are the exception from everybody, nigga. We know that, right? That's why that's another story. The point I'm trying to make is,
I like that nigga. Do y'all know him?
Go up there talking this dumb stuff. Trying to be me, Stop trying to be me. You can't be me. Be you. Being you can be a hazard too. You need to come to me and let me direct. I take your knowledge and make it better than what it was. Hopefully, sometimes people need to be told the truth. And realize that it's a cold day.
Hope y'all like that. That was pretty smooth. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you have to understand that when you're talking with the Spirit of the Most High, not some book or some pre-examined notes or whatever you want to call them. I mean, it's good to have notes. So you will know what to say and you can things out. But I feel like the Most High, it's better to talk to the Most High. Because I used to watch that, growing up as a kid, I used to see people talking, they speaking in tongues and all kind of stuff, right? So I'd be like, wow, this is crazy, this is real. They could have been acting or whatever, because, over time, you can perfect anything, But people ain't gonna fake that, I mean, they might come expecting to have it, that's not being fake. That's looking for something to get you through the week. Because you have to understand, we grew up in Orange County around white folks. So that was, what I'm saying? A lot of us do that now. We go out there, and we go to other races, we get together, and we go out among the people that we are trying to get through. You know what I'm saying? But you have to understand, 8 years of Obama kind of fed that. You know what I'm saying? Because they came looking to find out what you know. And then you flipped in and got what they know. But what they know, you already knew, nigga. It came from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they dumbed us down. They were to dumb us down even more, because they give us a figment of our imagination. That wasn't us. The Obama wasn't us. My Obama was for everybody, Come on, think about it. But y'all don't want to think, because then if you think, then you might have to work, And so, so people don't want to, they don't want to do nothing. They want to do what they used to doing, where it's safe, and they don't want to, fight the odds or fight the grain. You know what I'm saying? Because the grain might be going good for them. I mean, I don't have to do what I do. I can go out there and among whoever. I can fit in with anybody. But that's not where my heart and just my whole consciousness of who I am and what I've seen and what I've experienced need to go for. Because the people that I seem like I'm doing things fighting for are the same people that I can't do nothing with. I have more heart of doing anything with them than anybody. You know, it's like that for a reason. It's like that for a reason, you know, and the reason is scary because people don't know where the truth is, where the truth lies. The truth lies at your footsteps, right? And that's where we're considered to be at people's footsteps. Be at people's footsteps all the time. You know, it's at the same time carrying them. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta. Every time something happens, you gotta go back to where where it began. The way I see things, the way I look at things, and all over the world, and seeing. Come on, I mean, all lies on me. You know, that's all I see. All lies on me. You know, ain't nothing like when somebody like me walk in the room. You know. I don't care who got the power. I don't care who got the money. Who got this? Who got that's what y'all focus on. Y'all focus on that. Who got this? Who got that? Yeah, I mean, I understand that you gotta respect whoever's got this and got that. I understand that. And that's gonna happen no matter who it is. And that's the thing about it. That's not a person. That's not an individual. That's just a person with a title. You know. I mean, they're actually invisible. They know that. They could be a retard. They could be a retard. And I've talked to them. I've challenged these people. I challenged Donald Trump. How do you think he became president? Y'all niggas don't know shit. I mean, man, I'm gonna talk a little more. Sometimes I get emotional, and I just don't want to. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to talk about it, going around in circles. I'm letting people know that. And nobody trying to investigate it. And the cool thing about it is, I believe they did investigate. It's already been proven. The word's been out. Only person that don't know is me. That's cold. You know, they like I go through the same ordeal throughout my whole life. But people just always putting things on me where I don't know. I'm the only one that don't know. How does that even happen? You know what I'm saying? That's scary, you know what I'm saying? Even my own daughter, who I raised from birth and took under and just did things, and even her, she kind of turned against me like on a wet food stamp, you know. And I was like, wow, this is crazy how this world is. People just, that's the way it is, though, I guess. The way it is. Just gotta deal with it. Deal with the cards, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I go this move, make this move, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But people, people want to feel like they, people feel like they're whatever, you know? And that's cool, but damn, man. I deal with all this crazy BS stuff. It's getting on my nerves. You know, I was like, there's one nigga like that. And as soon as I get locked up, then like in boxing. I win a fight, then I lose a fight. Which most of my fights. Then they say, oh man, if you'd have won this fight, man, we would have got you a fight making $20,000. Or we would have sent you here, or sent you. Then so why couldn't you tell me that before the fight, nigga? I would have made sure I won. It's not this is how, And that was back in 97 when I was in New York, A lot of that stuff that came out. You have to understand, I've been places where things were ahead. So I was like, kind of like, a lot of stuff I could have done. I could have taken a lot of. I realized that most of the times, if you try to do things right, you're gonna pretty much come last. So you pretty much gotta have some kind of, and you might. And the thing about it is, when you follow the Most High, you might think that it's evil. The Most High might even put it on you to make you seem like it, but it's not. It's all come from the Most High. It just makes you feel a certain way because you're not used to it, or you're not accustomed to this, or you maybe I wasn't raised with it. Me, I wasn't raised with a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff I just overlooked. A lot of stuff right there in my face, but I just overlooked. A lot of ghetto stuff. A lot of stuff I just overlooked. I figured, I let the Most High handle it because that's what I talked about in church. Well, let the Lord fight my battle, victory, victory, and stuff like that. I just put that deep in my mind, and I just go for to just deal with it, and that's why when I feel like when I feel like something's someone's trying to do something to me, that's why I might do some serious damage, because you should know better, person that don't know me, they should know that. They could be somebody else. So why should I let this person out? That's why people like that get dealt with, Because it's always the principle of it. Because you can't go by. A lot of times you want to go, oh, they did it, but you understand. It ain't for you to get, it ain't you, nigga, you know what I'm saying? So you can't look at it, only the Most High knows. That's why judges have a hard time being judges, because they have to judge on according to almost like they're Elohim themselves. You know what I'm saying? They gotta be the Most High at that particular time. So this has to come directly from the Most High. And sometimes they go against the Most High and don't because it might not benefit the way they want society to be. But the Most High don't want society to be like this. The Most High wants society to be like this. So what they do, they put judges in there who just turn the law backwards, like straight backwards, just so it won't fit into what the Most High wants, and that's for his people. That's you, nigga, but you don't know that, But you've been dumbed down. You're trying to be like the people that oppressed you, or designed to oppress you, where everything is. You got to go against the grain. You gotta know. You gotta know. You gotta know, and not from some book or some letters. No. That's not knowing. That might be guiding you to something that might have happened, or whatever, or a thought pattern, or whatever. That's just so you can communicate and recognize things. But when it comes down to putting things together in reality, oh man, you're in a whole different ballgame. I eat a person. People go up in college. I eat them alive. I eat them alive so easy because I was raised around people that they went to school to be like, or try to be like. I was raised with them. I taught them. I might not know all of the words and big definitions, big codes, and the this and that, and the big problems. You know what I'm saying? But I know it. Because I don't know it, maybe I can't tell it the way you want me to tell it, but I know it. I know it exists. That's all that matters to me. All I gotta know is that it exists. As long as I know it exists, I know I can deal with it. Whether I do it or deal with it or not, or know it, I know it exists. That's the main thing. I think you know the Most High exists. But they say the devil knows the Most High is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. But the devil's the devil. You are you. What I got to do with you, See, people would always want to compare this and compare that. Instead of just realizing that we just, you're you. Deal with that. Deal with that first, And then they want to use words like, humble, conceit, this or that, whatever, And that's cool, I mean, there's times where you should be this and should be that, but you should. But what if the Most High said no, that you should? Maybe the Most High wants you to do the opposite of that. So you can't control what the Most High do, but being dumbed down, you can't. That's why people get dumbed down, so they can not go to jail or prison. Because people who go to jail and prison, believe me, are the people who pretty much goes with the Most High after they go with the Most High. But the Most High can get you in trouble if you don't do it at the right time. That's why they had to make laws and stuff. That's why they made laws for people like us. People who are like gods to these people, They had to tame us. They had to we're more like the jungles of the exotic animals. We're the exotic humans. The exotic humans that's been here since the beginning of time. Then you got the other ones that just came later, like the dogs and stuff. They were for it to be more, domestic, whatever. I don't know. I'm just guessing. I mean, I'm just saying, So you're gonna tame the lion and tiger. You can't let them just go run around freely. But a cat or something. It used to be dogs. Dogs used to be like that. They changed it. They changed it now because dogs, start being vicious because of the people they got. You understand, nigga? Man, I don't bring my dog no hood. Those dogs are vicious. because we vicious. We gotta be. We're at war. We're at war every day, all day. We're at war. But I know black people are scared to just go to sleep. Okay, they scared to go to sleep. I mean, literally scared. I was in jail for a few days. I never went to sleep. I said, y'all niggas sleep? Those niggas sleeping, they have guard duty 24/7 throughout your whole life. I thought these dudes was gay. Like, these dudes are straight homosexuals. No, this ain't homosexuals. They're at war, nigga. They got people watching their back 24/7. They watch each other's back. It's a life, Because you don't know what they did, what they got themselves into, what they've done in the past, or not even that. They ain't got to do nothing with somebody else might have done something, So somebody else might have did this and did that, or whatever, So you gotta take off them. I would sit there and see things in my own family that relatives that did stuff, and that person. And I would test them to find out, well, but they would try to treat me like they wanted, but I could see that's not in me. That's not me, because they might know the secret or whatever, or this and that. So sometimes that stuff right there can help you. So even the negativity that you feel like that you got on you might be positive to help you out in your life. So you got lies helping people. It's all kind of mess. You just don't know. That's the thing. That whole dynamic. That's why the Bible is written the way it was written. So contradicted. Because that's how life is. Life is contradicted. So why wouldn't that book be the same way? That's why a lot of stuff, a lot of books and things are came from the Bible, came from that. And the Bible came from this, and it came from this, and though we were like God, we got dumbed down, Negroes, we got dumbed down. We were like gods walking around here, probably 20 feet tall, making pyramids and stuff, how they said Samson killed 2,000 men or whatever. Come on. You gotta be a beast. Those men were a lot bigger back then than they are now. We ain't nothing now. Look at the basketball player. They're like 7, 8 feet tall. Imagine everybody like that. You know what I'm saying? And compared to them, they're weak. Because a lot of them, they don't think logical. LeBron hitting walls, trying to break in his hand because some dude made a mistake. You making $millions. You sitting there gonna kill yourself emotionally over a game where you are. You already won champion. You already did. I mean, you can still keep going, but why would you want to sit there but see, you have to understand, niggas gotta be like that. It comes from the breaking grounds. Give you I want you to be a certain way. If you want this money, and you're gonna be this, you're gonna do what I tell you to do. So it's like that. But then you can be like that, and then you might be put against the wall where you might have to really be emotional. So you come out with your true colors, or how you really are. And you mix it in with trying to be this and trying to be that, and it just doesn't look right. So I knew something was like, what is this dude acting like that for? What's wrong with him? Why is he acting? He gonna do something stupid. I can tell he gonna do something stupid. I can tell. I was raised by the people he used to. His family used to fight across the way. Because he's a James and the Brooks. That's my family. From Ohio, Akron. Act right. So I call it act right, bro. Yeah, uncle, the family lives over there for years. You know, since my dad was a little boy. You know, he was born in Pittsburgh, but then he grew up in Akron, and they used to fight the James family, and they were like rivals. You know, that's how it was. Family against family, mafia style. My mafia, Youngstown, right there. You know what I'm saying? So I knew his demeanor when I saw how he was acting, because I can remember how my relatives are, uncles and stuff, my dad and cousins, how they act, you know, how they portray themselves at times emotionally, you know, like actors, a little mixed in. You know, how I know Joe? People don't understand. I know. I study people, even especially when I was in the military. And I've already studied people for being raised up in a military town. You know, Savannah right there. You know, right there near the base. You know, right there in Edison. I went by Tustin. Used to watch the helicopters every day. You know, all day. You know, dad was Marine. You know, met my mom. She's pregnant with me. I told you this story. Go to my YouTube. Check it out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas don't know shit news. The abbreviation. Y'all niggas don't know shit. But yeah, so he you know what I'm saying? So when I saw him, he acted like that. You know, he acting too emotional. Come on, I remember this. So when I heard that when he said he hit the wall after yesterday, whatever, earlier last night, or a few hours ago, I heard. I think it was early this morning or something. He announced that he hit the wall and broke his hand. That's it. I know it had to be something. I know, and I believe it. I know people do that. People do that when they don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I knew that he was gonna do something like that. I just felt it. So and you know what I'm saying? Because you know you are big and strong, don't mean that the walls don't hit the walls. Do not hit that. You know what I'm saying? Bruce Lee said that. You know, so he said boards don't hit back. But when I hit that bag, you know, that's what the things. They're watching me. They're trying to be like, you can't compete against them telling you you're going to hurt yourself. Trying to be me, you know what I'm saying? You saw me hit the bag. I repost that. That's what I repost on Facebook. And then I took my daughter and her friends to the Wood on Wheels back in May. In May 7, 26, I believe, you know. We went up there and they had because we've been there like maybe 3 times before this, and I never really played the games, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, we never played. We just skate, and so this time we went and saw the games and stuff, and I saw a kid. No, I was sitting there watching the game. That's what it was. I watched the game. So I never sat there and watched the game or ate there. I would just skate. And so, since she had friends there, I was able to, you know, watch the game there that they had provided. So I'm sitting there watching the game, and I see him hitting his bag. So I had about a half hour before the game started, so I went around and told my daughter to come and watch tape me on the video, me hitting the bag.